Forever set, a precious moon is lost. The others mourn him with ceremony grand. Rising up to heaven, the mighty moon of frost, with a melody from the morning band.
This is epic. And this is one of the many epic scenes that has happened in a show that has had quite the controversial history. Hunter x Hunter is hands down one of the most popular animes of all time. What's so interesting about the show is, even with its popularity, it has had a ton of ups and downs that have caused the fan base to ultimately lose faith. But with the sudden resurgence of a very important someone, there is finally a glimmer of hope for this die-hard community. Let me set the scene for you guys. The year 1997. The setting, a dark night in the rolling city of Minato Ward, Tokyo. Yoshihiro Togashi was struggling to find inspiration for his newest work. If you've never noticed, the authors of the anime industry usually have one thing in common. One thing. As in, they usually only have one incredibly successful work. Most mangakas don't have multiple huge, incredible, successful works to their name, especially not in the 90s. How do you do it? How do you accomplish such a huge achievement? How do you create something so spectacular that you shake the world not only once, but twice? So, like many of us, Togashi decides to take a mental break on his favorite pastime, diving into the immersive world of Dragon Quest, where you don't have to think about your everyday struggles. You can just turn your brain off and play. Hours and hours had gone by before Togashi decided to take a break for dinner.
これ難しいからな。でも誰ができるっちゅうねん。ごめん、すいませんよ。無理ですよ。遠藤、はい、俺が行く。何？かっこいい。
Then he finally hears it. Over and over and over again. He's finally captured the idea he's needed for his new manga. But what Togashi didn't know at this time was that this manga is going to be the anime that changes the entire industry forever. Yoshihiro started off his fame right from college with his first hit, Yu Yu Hakusho. Funny enough, Togashi had some pretty weird conventions for coming up with anime ideas back then as well. Yu Yu Hakusho spawned from Yoshihiro's love for horror films. Somehow, he was able to spin that line of thinking into a character-driven, action-packed shonen that went on to be a blockbuster hit. To date, the manga has 78 million copies in circulation worldwide. Hunter x Hunter spawns from Togashi's love of collectibles. One of his favorite hobbies was collecting all sorts of things. So, he wanted to come up with a manga that would involve the title something Hunter. He finally came up with the final ideation for the name when he was watching an episode of the TV show Downtown. He always noticed the hosts repeating themselves, and he loved the comedic appeal. Right off the bat, Hunter x Hunter was a hit. Launching in 1998, from the years 2000 to 2003, Hunter x Hunter was the second highest selling manga in the world. The manga was immediately greenlit for an anime, and the first episode premiered just 1 year after the manga was serialized on October 16, 1999. From then on, the show just continued to climb like a rocket. It's honestly hard to believe it had such a downfall, but after truly understanding the situation and doing all the research, I can understand why fans would lose faith. What I personally can't agree with is fans being upset about the dark times that are definitely to come. The show was ranked 6th in the top 10 TV series in all of Japan in 2001. The series was voted 4th best anime in 2001 by Anime Grand Prix Awards. After a total of 62 episodes, the team behind the show decided to end the adaptation rather than continue it with filler episodes, since it had quickly caught up to the manga.
10 years later.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
When you were just a baby, your father abandoned you to be a hunter. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Gon really did it. He actually caught the master.
I want to find out why it was so important to my dad. That's why I've got to do it. I promise you I'll pass the exam. The next time you see me, I will be a hunter.
In 2011, Hunter x Hunter came in hot with a full reboot and full reanimation. This is where the show truly took off. At its peak, it reached number 8 in popularity on my anime list and is widely regarded as one of the best anime of all time. Then, following the end of one of the greatest arcs of all time, we get a very grounded ending to build up to the next season about the Dark Continent. Until this happened. Hunter x Hunter experienced a series of hiatuses starting all the way back around 2007. There were still always chapters that would come out periodically. Progressively, it became less and less as the years went on. Then, November 2018 came around. This was the time where it all seemed like it was truly over. This is where it seemed like the story was finished, like Hunter x Hunter was done. November 2018 was Hunter x Hunter's longest hiatus ever. A lot of people eventually came under the impression that they should just be happy they got to experience such an incredible series while it lasted. While the die-hard fans will battle to the death about what's going on with Togashi, the truth is no one actually knows other than him. Some people say it's burnout, Togashi says it's chronic back pain, while other people just say he's simply happy being rich and simply just wants to create manga when he feels like it. I'm not really here to judge which one of those is true. It's just really with all those factors up in the air, it's hard to tell if the story of Gon Freaks and his friends will ever come to an end. If the real reason is burnout, putting out 10 chapters in 5 years definitely is a very decent amount of vacation time. If he is just happy being rich, hey, all power to him. At least give fans some type of clarification about the ongoing series. Timelines, perspectives, really just anything. If it is chronic back pain, why can't Togashi have an assistant draw his work? Little kids are talented enough to redraw anime characters, so why wouldn't a well-paid adult assistant be able to? And then, when all hope was truly starting to die, this happened. Well, I guess this may need some more context. Hilarious enough, this is about as much context as fans got when a random Twitter account by the handle of UNV45S, you get it, popped up online and started posting what appeared to be page numbers. Right away, the author of One Punch Man, Yusuke Murata, confirmed that this is indeed the official account of Yoshihiro Togashi, and he'll be using this account to post updates on the manga. Fans were overjoyed. The day they've been waiting for has finally come true. Hunter x Hunter is back. Finally, the series was revived. Towards the end of 2022, Hunter x Hunter released 9 brand new chapters of a story that most of the fan base thought would never be finished. What everyone has been waiting for. Finally, we're going to get the continuation that we hoped for years. Finally, we can continue this adventure and see it to the end. But things aren't always that easy. Just 2 months after publication, Hunter x Hunter announced they were going on another hiatus in December 2022. Why? Why put a fan base through this much pain? Why give us some hope just to push the knife deeper in our hearts? Does Togashi even care? Is this all just one big gag to him? Did all of our years of support mean nothing? But then, on October 1st, 2023, it happened. Togashi tweeted this and shook the world of Twitter. This is him telling fans, I am back. The clarification we had been waiting for is finally over. All of our doubts are cleared. He wants to do this. But, once again, it's just not that simple. Because after this tweet, it went dark. Nothing. No words from Togashi, no new tweets, no chapters, no updates. This is when I came to the realization, I really think he's trying. I think he's giving it his all. Even though we don't know exactly what's wrong, we know that this isn't a gag. This is him truly giving it his all. Thanks to this fan base, Togashi keeps pulling his kindred spirit from the gutter and keeps putting work into this story to give the fans the story they know is still alive in their hearts. They just need to see it on paper, see it on television, and he knows he's the only person in the world that can make these people's dreams come true. So, like a true warrior, we get one last push. Since May 1st of this year, Togashi has been tweeting Hunter x Hunter progress every single day. This is the first time in years where it not only feels like the Hunter x Hunter manga is coming back, but at the pace we're going, it feels like the anime is going to return as well. Every tweet has a comment section filled with fans that couldn't be more grateful. The support is through the roof. So, the only thing I have left to say, join the army, and go see the history that's being created as we speak.